Thanks for reaching out for this guide. I'm going to walk you through this guide personally so you have some more context of how to actually apply this to your everyday life and what that actually looks like because your body is different from the next person and the next individual who's reaching out for this. And if you don't know me, my name is Coach Nico. I'm the founder and owner of the Total Package. All we do is help women get into incredible shape, speed up their metabolism, and lose around 1 to 2 pounds per week. So let's get into the guide. I broke it into 5 separate steps. The first step is to consume your goal body weight in grams of protein daily. So let's just say that you are trying to lose 30 pounds. Let's say you weigh 180 and you want to get to, 150 pounds. Then I want you to do is consume 150 grams of protein in your day, every single day. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to break your meals up into 3 to 4 meals every single day. So what I like to do is I like to take a calculator and take the 150 grams of protein that we're going to eat throughout the day and divide that over the 4 meals that you're going to consume. That's 37 and a half grams of protein every single meal. Okay. If you want to have a snack, then just take that 150 and then divide it by 5 if you want to have a snack. There you go. And that's 30 grams of protein. So just making sure that every meal has 30 grams of protein and so does your snack. A perfect example of this is I just had one of these, Chobani, 15 grams of proteins. So I need to have 2 of these as my snack to meet my daily protein goals for the day. Next, consuming more fiber. In particular, I would like you to try and aim for at least 20 to 30 grams of fiber every single day. We're not going to get hung up on insoluble versus soluble fiber. We just want to make sure that we're having fibrous foods in our diet. The reason why we're doing this is because when you're doing a calorie deficit, you're naturally going to feel a little bit hungry. And that's exactly what you should be doing if you're trying to lose weight. But the fiber is going to help fill you up and keep you satiated. It stabilizes your glucose and your energy levels. So aim for around 20 to 30 grams. And what that looks like, I have some top fiber picks. In the mornings, I really like going avocado, flaxseed. You could do chia seeds as well. Raspberries have a good amount of fiber, and even blackberries. Anything that ends in berry is typically very, very healthy for a fat loss phase. And then we have things such as apples, pears, any cruciferous vegetables. Think about broccoli, leafy greens, sweet potatoes, and squash also have fiber. You can chat GPT fiber foods and you can find ways to incorporate them. But easy, low-hanging fruit is going to be avocado and flax seeds. You could do those on a piece of toast. You could do flax seeds in your yogurt. You can even put chia seeds in your water and drink that in the mornings. Whatever it is, but just aim for more fiber. And I would just aim for avocado at least to have about, if you look at your palm, take your center of your palm, divide that in half, at least 50% of your palm in avocado every single morning. Next, probiotic and prebiotic foods. So this is really important because it's really important to have a healthy gut. If you notice, your gut and your brain, they are directly connected with each other. And oftentimes if you have a bad digestion, you have bloating, you have issues going on with your gut, you don't feel very good and impacts your day. So this is very underlooked, but is super powerful if you can get this right. So probiotic and prebiotic foods. To remember is probiotic foods, they actually add the good bacteria to your gut. And the prebiotic foods, they feed the good bacteria in your butt. So you need both. You cannot just have one or the other. Probiotic foods are going to be things like kimchi, sauerkraut. I love doing kimchi with some rice, a little bit of egg, a little bit of ground beef, kind of like more of an Asian Korean bowl. Sauerkraut is good on lots of things or on the side as well. You can pickle it. Yogurt, kefir, which is going to be a raw milk, miso, tempeh are also top picks. But really when we're looking at probiotic foods, therefore just better digestion. They're going to help reduce a lot of bloating, improve gut regulation, gut motility as well, and just also support immune function. You can look up some of the benefits of probiotic foods. And then when we go to prebiotic things, these are going to be more commonly found on your day-to-day, so you don't have to look as hard for them. Probiotic foods, you need to be a little bit more selective. But prebiotics, apples, berries, oats, lentils, there's others on here, even vegetables, onions, all the way to leeks, garlic. So just remember for prebiotic foods, we're feeding the good bacteria with these foods. It improves your digestion and your stool consistency. It helps hormone regulation. Okay, let's jump to number 4. Hydration timing and electrolytes. So follow your thirst cues. That's really, really obvious to say, but most people are not drinking enough water to begin with. First of all, we should be putting water into our bodies first thing in the morning. So right when you wake up, within the first 15 minutes, water. Around your meals, always drinking water around, at least 4 to 16 ounces, 1 to 2 glasses of water every single day around your meals, and then at least half your body in ounces of water per day is a good recommendation. If you want to put some electrolytes in there, you can do that as well. I have some right here sitting next to me. You can get these element packets, which are great. They have no sugar. I like these better than liquid IVs. And then also you can do just some pink Himalayan sea salt. You can put that in your waters as well. And then step number 5 is stress reduction. This is going to look different from everybody. There is no one thing that you can do. You can't just touch grass, get some sunlight directly into your eyes, touch crystals together. Prayer, I think, is very, very helpful and impactful, as I'm a Christian man myself. But there's not one thing in particular that's going to flip the switch for you. This is a consistent thing that you have to work on every single day. I like journal prompts, but I also believe that if you can just do a regular wind down and wind up period in the evenings and in the mornings, you're going to be a lot better. And that's just as simple as staying off your cell phone. Stay off your cell phone for the first 30 minutes to an hour a day. Stay off your cell phone right before you go to bed and try to avoid the doom scroll. And that's it. If you want to learn more about how to work together and help get a result, again, all we do is help women like yourself get into incredible shape and feel a lot better without sacrificing, their body or hours in the gym. And you can also find the link to this in my Instagram bio at the moment when you're watching this video. And I'll scroll through so you can see some of the testimonials. We have tons. We've worked with over a couple hundred women just like yourself.